If you're a junior designer, most likely your number one goal is to land a job. And the most important thing that recruiters are looking for is a strong portfolio, right? And while you can speed up your years of experience, you definitely can make a stronger portfolio by investing your time in it. I had the chance of actually reviewing a lot of portfolios while I was hiring and looking for inspiration for my own website and learning how other designers presented skills and projects. And I can say that many portfolios share the same flaws, especially within junior UX designers. Number one project is lack of projects in a portfolio. If there's just one or two projects in a portfolio, that simply means the designer never took the time and effort to explore and create anything on their own. Probably it would be just a bootcamp or course project. After each designer decided to stop working on a portfolio, it simply wait for the job to come. It doesn't work like that, and that's a big red flag for a recruiter. You are free to make any conceptual project you can possibly think of. And for a junior designer portfolio, it mostly doesn't matter if the project was real and was there a client or not. And if you have only one project, it simply means that you are not really interested in work. Maybe you don't have enough motivation to work in this field, which, well, says a lot for the recruiter. Another problem is not targeting your portfolio. Your portfolio should be tailored to get your job. Your case study should show as best as possible why you are the right choice over anyone else. So looking and talking like everyone else, not doing you any favors. Your design portfolio needs to picture your strength and show why you're the right choice over the other designers. Ideally, you'd have at least one project in an industry that you're interested in, the one you're applying to, and a few others in your same discipline, let's say UI/UX design. When every portfolio case is a different industry or medium, it is usually not a good thing. Another issue is placing skills proficiency in a portfolio. This is something really small, honestly, but you should never place on your CV or on the website, although a lot of templates have it. You've probably seen that when hard skills, just as Figma or Adobe Photoshop, being measured in percentages or stars, like 4 out of 5. This is kind of silly and makes no sense at all, as there is no way to compare skills in any absolute or even relative unit. For real, just skip this part. Another problem is over-relying on certificates. Any course and self-educations are definitely very important. You learn a lot from books, from practical workshops, improving your skills and overall design awareness. This is cool and great, but your hiring manager wouldn't be that interested in your pages or certificates. You're mostly doing it for your own good. Another issue is long process-focused case studies. People mostly scan and don't really read, so try to keep it brief and get faster to the point of your case study. You need to capture your reader's attention, as most likely they will be looking at your case study for less than a minute. How to do that? Well, try to start with story structure, key points, and then support it by visuals and add more text content where needed. Don't write too many details, and remember that you would have a full interview for a project overview. And remember that UI is like a good cover for a book, and aesthetically pleasing presentation would always get your recruiter's attention. It basically sells. So think of your project presentation as a project on its own, and dedicate enough time to make it. Personally, for some projects, I spend more than 20 hours just making this presentation. And it's really a worthwhile investment. I really hope those tips would help you building a better and stronger portfolio. Let me know what part of your portfolio or the interview process in general you're struggling with the most.